July the 17th, 1937, the war that is known as the Second Sino-Japanese War started. With the help of Germany, the Soviet Union and the United States, the Chinese forces fought with Japan until the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, when the war was merged into the greater conflict of World War II. During the war, the CPC and KMT temporarily buried their hatchets and entered an alliance to fight their common enemy. The Workers' and Peasants' Red Army became official armies of the National Army, and communist territories remained independent from the KMT government. Over the duration of 8 years, the CCP membership increased from 40,000 to 1,200,000 and its military forces from 30,000 to around 1 million, with the addition of more than 1 million more militia support groups. Many believe that without the Japanese invasion, the communists would have not grown so much in numbers. Some even go as far as to say that they used the situation to take control over China. Whatever you believe, there is no denying that the war was brutal. The numbers of casualties range between 10 and 25 million Chinese civilians, and over 4 million Chinese and Japanese military personnel dying from war-related violence and disease. As the war ended, communism had grown to be a power to stay, and Mao would soon take control over most of the Chinese territories. With the Japanese forces finally off Chinese lands, the focus could now be spent on modernizing and building an air force. Most of the Japanese army had died on Chinese soil, and their only defense were their navy. A new tactic never tried before was to be utilized to take the Japanese mainland. By jumping from airplanes, the Chinese forces could avoid the overwhelming Japanese navy and hopefully force their complete capitulation. The Red Army was, after securing the coastal lines, ordered to the borders of Guangxi Clique. They were told to dispatch of the corrupt government and liberate the workers chained by capitalism. The 10th of January 1940, Japanese diplomats seek friendship with the Germans, which lead to them joining the Axis forces. This was disturbing news, as the Republic of China now had to face more opponents. The war had almost been won, and Mao now feared that this new development would lead to the mainland being invaded again. Coastal fortresses and defenses were built, and commissar divisions were trained to keep control of the newly obtained land and defend against any naval invasions. The new paratroopers were also being trained for the jump over Japan. The 24th of February 1940, the Red Army entered Guangxi Clique to liberate its workers. This was the first of what was called the Spring Wars. With overwhelming numbers, the CPC easily made their advance. A month later, the 31st of March, their government surrendered to the CPC. Most of them switched sides to support the CPC, and those who didn't were never seen again. The Second Spring War started on the 5th of May 1940. Yunnan resisted with guerrilla tactics as the Red Army pushed for the capital. Meanwhile, more comrades rose to greet the Republic, and the nationalist China lost even more lands to the Republic. The 4th of July, Yunnan surrendered, and all lands came under the control of the communists. Meanwhile, the now battle-ready paratroopers had gathered in Korea for the assault on Japan. All aircraft was sent to the newly built bases there, as the rest of China was left to the mercy of Japanese bombers. This plan could not fail. The 25th of September 1940, the 1st Paratrooper Army of China landed in the Japanese city of Hiroshima. During the following months, the paratroopers fought in small skirmishes with what was left of the weakened Japanese army. Supplies and reinforcements were supplied with aircraft, and with an almost unlimited source of battle-ready men, the Chinese soon controlled most of Japan. The 22nd of January 1941, the Japanese government surrendered. The involvement of Germany and Italy had only been a minor nuisance, and for China the war was over. Mao had no interest in the wars of Europe and focused most of his attention to fortifying and developing the new China. Years later, as Germany finally surrendered, the Republic of China had taken control over all of the mainland and installed a puppet state in Japan. The war was over, and the Republic of China rose as a new world power. Thanks for watching this last episode of my China playthrough. I'm sadly to say that I screwed up. Sadly, I screwed up the save, so I had to end this here. This is also why I've been kind of slow with this edit, because I was really trying to get the damn thing to work. I hope you enjoyed the ending anyways. At least I won against Japan. I'll be taking a break from Hearts of Iron for a while now to work on some other games. It would be awesome to see you there as well, and with that said, Fullbordad out. Bye.